This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for January 22nd, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 1.4 points or 0.34% to 409.33. Total trade volume was down with 41,857 shares changing hands at a total value of over 215 million real or approximately $53,700. On the main board, two stocks were up. Leading the market was Pestec Cambodia, up 1.28% or 30 real to 2,380 real per share, followed by Grand Twins International, which was up 0.38% or 20 real to 5,320 real per share. On the downside, five stocks saw their prices drop. The biggest loser of the day was Akleda Bank, down 0.54% or 40 real to 7,300 real per share, followed by Royal Group Phnom Penh SCZ, which was down 0.47% or 10 real to 2,130 real per share. Other stocks down were the Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority, Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, and CAM GSM. Meanwhile, MJQ Education and Sihanoukville Autonomous Port stayed flat. Over on the growth board, DVD Engineering stayed flat, while JS Land dropped 0.65% or 20 real to 3,060 real per share. Akleda Bank recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 16,708 shares changing hands at a total value of 122 million real or over $30,500, roughly 40% of Wednesday's total trade volume. CAM GSM recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 5,343 shares changing hands at a total value of 12.9 million real or over $3,244, which is approximately 13% of January 22nd's trade volume. In other market news, the Cambodia Securities Exchange issued a press release notifying the public that principal approval has been granted to Schnei Tech Dynamic Co. Limited on its bond listing eligibility review of green infra bonds for qualified investors on January 21, 2025. In order to be officially listed and have its securities traded on the CSX, Schnei Tech Dynamic Co. Limited must now get offering approval from the Securities and Exchange Regulator of Cambodia and meet further listing requirements of the CSX. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD remains stable at 4,029 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was down to 108.02. Looking at global commodities, oil prices dipped on Wednesday, extending the previous session's declines as markets weighed U.S. President Donald Trump's declaration of a national energy emergency on his first day in office and eyed his tariff policies. Brent crude futures fell 36 cents or 0.5% to $78.93 per barrel. The contract settled lower on Tuesday after Trump laid out a sweeping plan to maximize oil and gas production, including declaring a national energy emergency to speed permitting, rolling back environmental protections, and withdrawing the U.S. from the Paris Climate Pact. Gold prices hit an over 11-week peak on Wednesday, not far from an all-time peak touched last year, boosted by safe haven demand stemming from uncertainty surrounding U.S. President Donald Trump's trade policies and a softer dollar. Spot gold added 0.2% to $2,750.09 per ounce after hitting its highest since November 1st earlier in the session and closing in on its record peak of $2,790.15 hit in October. U.S. gold futures gained 0.2% to $2,763.30. S&P 500 futures rose early Wednesday after the first trading session post-inauguration day ended with strong gains. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, S&P 500 futures climbed 0.31%, while Nasdaq 100 futures gained 0.69%. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures were near the flat line. President Donald Trump's comments in a press conference Tuesday evening were scrutinized by investors after the president said he's considering a 10% tariff on China beginning as soon as February 1st. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for January 22nd.